Hello everyone. Since we knew that Maxx Interactive Desktop has different ways for installation between Ubuntu and Debian, I made a video about installing it on Debian, which may be uploaded before or after this video. Here I am trying to install it on Ubuntu. I'm gonna use Ubuntu server. It's not that different with Ubuntu, except that it mostly doesn't have graphical user interface and some probably internal different configurations. This will help me show you installing a desktop manager like GDM or LightDM. So this is Ubuntu server 20.04. There are some small differences between the different versions of Ubuntu when you want to install the Maxx Interactive Desktop. I need to make this with different network configuration in order to access it from my computer here, since this is a virtual machine on my server that I'm viewing using VNC. I need to make sure that it got a new IP address from my router, and yes, it got. Let's see if the SSH server is running. Yes, it is. From my terminal I should connect to it. That's for my Debian machine. Yes. Okay, we're there. The steps sound a little similar, except that some packages are probably with different names, which is weird for me. So as usual, it recommends the user to back up any old configurations of Maxx Interactive Desktop in case you have older one. There are some system requirements that need to be met. There are some commands that need to be run as root. Let's switch to root by running this command as suggested in the official docs of Maxx Interactive Desktop. There are other ways to switch to root. I will go with the one that's mentioned here. Clear out the screen, update the repo files. After updating the repositories, we should run the next command, which is this one, y, and enter. The first set of packages is successfully installed. You can probably combine all the commands into one command, or at least you can install all the required packages at once. I'm gonna do so. I believe that the docs separated between them to allow the user to choose which packages to install, since some of the users may not want to install probably the audio packages, the fonts, etc. Let me just take all the packages names and put them all in one command. Well, for this one, it's for Ubuntu 20.04 and 22.04. If you're using Ubuntu 24.04, you should switch directory into TMP and then download this package from security.ubuntu.com and then install it. And for me, I will go with this one for my version, which is like that. We should make sure that the spaces are there, and this is the final command. Starting from here, this is the command for installing all the packages combined in one command. I will press enter, Y, and enter here. Remember to get this package using wget. I'm not running Ubuntu 24.04, that's why I don't need that. I can simply install using this command. After installing all those packages, uh, whether for 22.04, 20.04 or 24.04, which is different, you're ready to install Maxx desktop environment itself. We switch directory to /tmp, download the script like this, enter. Alright, and then make the script directory by chmod. You can do all of this as root or as a plain user. Here it tells to switch to root. I am root already, and we can run the script with this command like this. After waiting some time and running the commands I showed you, you should have a message saying that Maxx desktop release Octane etc. has been installed successfully. Since we are on Ubuntu server, we don't have any graphical user interface nor any desktop manager. It's time to install that. First thing is to run apt install gdm or lightdm. There are many others. You can choose whichever you want, like sddm etc. Look online for the different desktop managers and choose whichever you like. I'ma go with lightdm since it's considered lightweight. I would like to see which one has less dependencies. Let's see with sddm. Okay, I would go with it. Why? Enter. My sddm installation is done. Remember, I ran it as root, that's why I didn't use sudo command, and I'm still root. So this command that I'm gonna run now is gonna change us from the CLI to GUI. The command should be systemctl start gdm if you installed it, which somehow I didn't find it as I didn't find it with the command or with the name gdm. Lightdm if you chose it, or sddm. We can enable sddm to start at every boot like this. We can see now the changes taken effect. We should choose the session here. As you can see, after wasting a lot of disk space thinking that it's a problem from SDDM and install an IDM which has a lot of dependencies in Ubuntu repositories, we had to reinstall Maxx desktop, and reinstalling it solved the problem of not finding an entry for it in the desktop manager. The resolution of the screen can be repaired by installing the add-ons from VirtualBox, which I still didn't do. That's why the screen is small. That's why the screen or the resolution doesn't become full screen. Anyway, I'm signing out. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, share and comment, and cheers.